Hey, thanks for watching Channel D6 Spanky. Today we are changing out brakes, rear brakes, drum brakes in this case, on a 05 Scion XA. So I looked around and there's just not what I would call quality videos on that. No offense to anyone who made them, but let's get in here and do this. So first thing you do is don't be fooled. These are not the actual lug nuts. Yeah, I was totally fooled. And pop off the hubcap.
Man, it's such a high quality hubcap.
It is. And by the way, my friend Jen, this is her car and she is filming today. So, blame her for any shakiness. So, I'm going to grab my, I think these are 21mm lug nuts. I kind of guessed. And they are. Awesome. On reverse. Always set the lug nuts somewhere you're not going to lose them. Or kick them. Alright. Oh, such a light little tire. And look, they're brand new.
Brand new.
Like 30 miles on them. Brand new. So, these are, so there's two bolt holes here, and rumor says that it's 8mm by 1.0. So that's what, I bought some to go in there, and of course I left them in the house, I think. So we'll use that to get those off, but here I'm gonna get my PB blaster, and we're gonna spray it with that so it'll come off a little easier. Here we've got we've got M8 by 1.25. The length doesn't really matter, except what you're more comfortable with. I always thread them in by hand first. You don't want to tear these threads up. In this case, we actually are replacing the drums themselves, so it's not the end of the world, but yeah. So, and these are 13mm heads. And yeah, I just bought these, so I don't have a ton of stuff laying around like some of my other fabulous YouTube friends. So, just pop and put it. Nice. See how that's just popping right off? Just pushing it off. Oh, I still don't want to come off. Oh. I said I was going to spray it with this. I'll spray it with this. Doesn't really matter now, of course, but you want to do it real evenly so it doesn't get caught on it. There it goes. Ugh. Does not want to go. Come on. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got these bolts. Oh, well, it's probably, so the drum, if it's worn badly, will kind of cup around it so there's a lip. So that's probably what's going on here. So we'll just go ahead and just zip it all the way out. Now it should let go. Stuck on. Do you have your brakes on? Maybe your park brake doesn't work.
But I can.
Is it just in park?
Yes.
Okay. It's not stick. Alright, so you just barely missed the amazingness of this coming off.
It was triumphant.
It was triumphant. Turns out Jen did have her park brake on.
Shut up.
So, I was like, surely it's not on. I'll always double check. So you see this here, see how that's got this lip here? This should be smooth across. So I thought people were trying to screw her over by saying she needed new drums, because it's only 2005, but they are right. Or these need to get machined down. And even look at that, it even has a maximum diameter written in here, so that's handy for whoever's machining it. Okay, so the brake adjuster, which is this actually shiny piece here, it has a little cog on it. That got bent really good on the other side, and it's not part of the spring kit like I've had it before, so we're waiting for a part to come in. So I took some pictures of this side once I got it off, and this one's not, it doesn't have a bad lip on it. Here, it's really not so bad. The other one was really bad, but this one's not as bad. But you always like to change these things in pairs so they're the same. Anyway, so this is what it should have looked like when I took the drum off and not ripped all to hell. One thing just before I go any further is lots of times the drums will stick to the hub here, and so I'm just put some little anti-seize on. May not get it all over myself, but that's okay. It's a pretty copper color. So I'm just gonna put a little on all the way around, because it's where the water and all gets rusty. I'm not doing the best job, but it's on and it'll help it later. It's called a spring tool. Twist this so it's kind of good. And you just, hold it in the back. It's got kind of a flat head like a nail, and you're just going to push and twist one direction or another, and it'll just pop off. But let's get some of these other ones off before I go crazy. It's always the first one I put on, and they tend to be the first one I take off, which isn't always the best idea. Because then your brakes are flopping around, and no one likes anything flaccid, right? So it's just, it's back on. There we go. Alright, so this spring here wrapped around the actuator, or around the adjuster, is the hardest one to undo. But there's a little arm that goes on this little gear here, and it's on the back side, and the spring that comes down is the one for that. So we're gonna undo that one first, which is pretty easy. These are the problems of being a girl and working on cars. I don't have the hand and upper body strength that most you guys do. I mean, I can get it done, but it just takes a lot more physical effort. Ugh, these always suck. These are really strong springs. This is like where I fail at putting them on too. So I'm going to use my little spring tool here. I'm going to have to put body weight into it. Wow. Yeah, that worked. That's amazing. Look at that. I'm amazing. For about 2 seconds, something's going to go horribly wrong now. I'm cocky. Well, anyway, now that I have the spring done, I can take these little ones out. These are easy. These ones are always easy. If they're not, there's something really wrong. They're just always. Might be turning it too much or something, but they're pretty nice. Happy little springs like to cooperate. Oh, I forgot about the damn spring on the bottom. Well, that's okay. Now it's loose and it'll come right off. I always forget about the spring. So if you see here on the back, the adjuster goes over the arm of this little spring of this thing, so make sure that's on first. You're going to have to put it all on together, and it's obnoxious. So now we can unscrew it here to get it out, and so you have to put it together, so you have to screw it in through the spring. Yep. we're just going to pull the arm of this off. Easy peasy. So the next thing we need to do is we need to take off this little horseshoe clip right here, and I actually have all the tools I need handy. It's amazing. You're just going to push down. And do not take this off. I always make that mistake, no matter how many times I do brakes. This part is permanent. So don't take that off, because that's not going to go back on easily. Just saying. Don't pull a spanky. It's not good. So I can put one side of the inside of my pliers on this pin that sticks out, and the other inside on the back of the end of the clip, and push it out like that. Though you do not want your finger here when you do that. You'll pinch the crap out of yourself. I'm going to have to get a different pair of pliers for that. It's not going to work. Need something with longer handles. The reason these are a little better is because they're a bit of an angle. These don't quite match up here. And so the right hand side, or the top of it, can hold on to that pin, and then the bottom jaw will push the clip, which is the idea. I don't know why they tightened it down so much. There we go. And now you can just kind of twist your screwdriver. It'll come out. And always replace this clip. It comes in with your springs. Make sure you replace it. Don't go saving parts for something stupid like this. Okay, so this is how easily it should have all gone the first time. Every time I work on someone's car, something like that, something breaks or whatever. And it's usually not anyone's fault necessarily.
Wasn't it my fault this time?
Maybe a little bit.
See?
Maybe a little bit. But I think that ridge would have caught quite a bit, though. But luckily it's a fairly inexpensive part. I think the part was like $15, which is, yeah, it's kind of a lot, but it could be, it could be a lot worse. Of all parts to break, $15 isn't bad as far as unexpected cost.